Their players in full view of Mike Walker for the first time, well aware that they're now playing for their futures at Goodison Park against Bolton Wanderers here, the busiest club in the country in terms of fixtures fulfilled. 37 games played, and they've lost only one of the last 17 of them. Bruce Rideout has picked two wide players, David Lee on the left. It's not the best surface in the country. One or two of the Everton squad arrived here rather looking down their noses at it. But that's the canvas on which they've got to paint an optimistic picture as Everton look for a new era with a fresh face now at the helm. There's a lot, as Robbie Hart from Darlington says, the free kick was taken too quickly. A lot of relative and relevant publicity around this game, but Gordon Taylor, a lot of tradition as well, a real Lancastrian affair.
Superb, Martin. It reminds me of one magnificent cup game semi-final here in '66, which when Everton beat Manchester United, and there's still a lot of concern with the Everton camp today, who were there then, and it's a real buzz about the place. And as a former Bolton Wanderer, it was games like these that, you know, made you glad to be alive and glad you were a professional footballer.
Winstanley. But here's Stewart. Everton, in the last 7 games, 6 defeats and a draw. And a real shortage of goals until they got a couple for Chelsea on Monday. Tony Cottee was a scorer. He might be a scorer here. But for Aidan Davison, who went all the way to his right-hand side to keep it out, Everton would have had the lead. Gordon.
It's a great effort by Cottee, and I noticed Graham Stewart's in the team. He had a big fee put on his head by a tribunal. He's got a lot to justify for the new manager who's there on the bench today. But that was a typical Cottee control, quick turn and good shot, and it shows that little bit of class that Everton have no doubt got.
Well, will it be a Merseyside double for Bolton? Liverpool last year. We're not living on the memories of that. David Lee gave a lot of trouble to Graham Souness's side. Worried Everton then. He hasn't always been in the team this season because Bruce Rideout has changed the system from time to time, most recently playing with 3 centre-backs, which doesn't allow the latitude of 2 wide men. But it's 4-4-2 today to really take on Everton and have a go at them if they can get enough of the ball. Rideout. Had a quick recovery from an injury that saw him leave the field early at Stamford Bridge on Monday. A game in which Matt Jackson was also hurt in controversial circumstances involving Chelsea's Dennis Wise. But again, the damage not lasting. Winstanley. Jackson and McGinley came in behind him. Plenty of room here for Lee, although Holmes trying to close him down now. Lee skips past him and goes on towards goal. And Scott Green was roaring in beyond the far post. The ball kept on going.
Superb wing play that from David Lee, and it's exactly what the crowd are looking for, and it's unbeatable really when you cut inside and such a quality ball in. It was a fraction off it, and that could have been a great start for Bolton.
The early life for Bolton coming from Lee, and look how close Green was. Here's Thompson, who was attracted here from Newcastle. Says something about Bolton Wanderers, I think. Oh, Southall's in trouble here. He completely misjudged that cross from Brown. And Bolton didn't have a player darting in behind him.
Phil Brown's looking dangerous, actually. the quality of these balls coming in. Neville Southall did misjudge it, and if David Lee could have been on that far post.
Well, he is not exactly a relic, but he's certainly a memory of a bygone age at Everton, including winning the FA Cup itself in 1984.
Somebody's done it all right now at Southall. I mean, he's got, as the older he gets, the more and more he's got to work hard, I suppose, at gearing himself up for games, but he's still a very good goalkeeper.
And of course, he's now managed by a former goalkeeper. McGinley, can he reach this? He does! Oh, Southall repositioned there.
The timing of the save was superb, isn't it?
But it's a feature of McGinley's game, his movement in the penalty area, and they want to supply him with this type of cross. And the player who scored twice against Liverpool in the third round, home and away last season, close here to embarrassing Everton, and but for the agility of Southall, it might have been a Bolton breakthrough.
He certainly didn't misjudge that one.
Oh, that one.
Actually, the misjudgment before might have been just the thing that got him on his toes to make that save. Otherwise, that could have been... It looked to be going in from here. We're right behind him.
What a terrific,
Tremendous. He
piece
timed
of
his
mobility, goalkeeping mobility to get to it.
Still, that will give Bolton even more encouragement.
Hawk. Throw to Everton. Ward. Brown, who defies the passing of time. He's 34 now, Phil Brown, but there's no greater enthusiast around. He's conspicuous with his energy already on a very sapping surface. McGinley setting up Patterson. McAteer just going a little wider than perhaps he wanted, but still hooking up the cross for McGinley. It's good defending by Holmes. Patterson made space perhaps for himself. In the end, he's trying to squeeze it through to Thompson. Not an easy kick for Southall.
It looks good kill.
Certainly wasn't his fault that he had to just screw that out of play. More Bolton pressure. Lee. It's a good ball. McGinley.
Well, they were fully exposed then, Everton's defence, and there was a tremendous chance for McGinley. These crosses coming in are proving more than dangerous. That Bolton are getting on the end of the vast majority of them.
And you'll see from this angle that the flag does not go up. It was a golden opportunity, 7 yards out for Bolton's leading scorer, 15-goal John McGinley. The new manager making it clear before the game that Jimmy Gabriel on the extreme right of the picture, Colin Harvey, of course, between the two of them. But Jimmy had put this side together. McGinley's challenge, the ball dropped for Thompson, but he didn't have the time. Beagrie. For Rideout can turn here.
Yes.
Well, a goal for Everton, and at a great psychological time inside the final minute of the first half. And poor Rideout, who was only pass fit yesterday, Beagrie got it through to him, and Rideout found room to turn and steer it beyond Davison, tucking it away very neatly indeed.
Very disappointing for Bolton after they've dominated large part of the game, and Rideout was really left clear. His markers left him. Beagrie, of course, caused the trouble, but Rideout virtually was left unmarked in a dangerous position to control, turn and have a free shot. It had to be a lapse in concentration at a crucial time for Bolton, and the central defenders had done so well and looked so composed before then.
Well, one of them now, Mike Walker, wanting his players now to calm down and see it through to half-time, but one of the centre-backs, Alan Stubbs, got closer to Rideout here, so close that he's been booked.
Good news for Everton, good news for Rideout, isn't he? The lad everybody remembers from his hat-trick for England schoolboys, really, a long, long time ago in a classic England v Scotland game. And he's had a fair trip around the world, hasn't he, out to Italy and from Swindon. And
yes, you tend to forget that he played in Italy, which is a great compliment to any player. Played for Bari.
He certainly picked his spot there.
Rideout's okay. All's well with Everton at the moment. Well, when you play clubs from the Premiership, you have to take your chances. Paul Rideout's buried his for Everton right on half-time. Bolton ruining. A couple that got away for John McGinley. A header that was stopped. A superb scrambling save by Neville Southall. And another chance for McGinley from bang in front of the goal that went over the bar. At half-time here at Burnden Park, I should say. It is. Bolton Wanderers 0, Everton 1.